Hello and welcome back to Proactive New York. I'm Christine Corrado. With me from our Toronto studio is Alain Guillay. He's the CEO of GlobeX Data. Alain, great to see you.
Great seeing you, Christine. Thanks for having me.
An exciting announcement today with a partner you have called Telcel. Before we get to that, this announcement is really about your product called DigitalSafe. Let's first remind investors what exactly that is.
DigitalSafe is essentially a document management tool similar to a Dropbox. So you can back up your file, your data, do file share. It comes with a password manager as well, and a secure email for businesses and larger enterprises. And all the data is stored in Switzerland because we have the strictest data privacy laws in the world. So if you are a business and you are using most of what's out there that is unsecure, you would probably want to buy DigitalSafe to have the best security and the best privacy you can.
Now, from my understanding, this partnership that you have with Telcel, which is Mexico's largest telecom operator, they're basically integrating DigitalSafe into their platform. Can you kind of talk me through this partnership?
Sure. So Telcel is the Mexican arm of América Móvil. América Móvil is a huge conglomerate traded on a New York Stock Exchange under AMX, and is the third biggest telecom operator in the world with about 400 million subscribers. Telcel is their main mobile operator in Mexico. What we did is we integrated DigitalSafe into their billing and provisioning system, which means that if you're in Mexico and your business wants to buy DigitalSafe, they can basically order it directly from their phone operator. They can activate it from their phone, and the billing is done automatically on their phone bill. So there's very little friction, if any, in terms of billing and provisioning, and that's a very big thing, as opposed to having to manage another invoice and another fund collection and another activation. So Telcel is divided into 9 regions in Mexico. Region 9 is Mexico City and the surrounding, comprising of about 21 million people. And then you have Region 1 through 8. So earlier we announced that Region 9 has been activated. We are training 900 of their sales force, 200 corporate sales account executives, and about 700 salespeople in 50 different stores. And now we got the approval for the other 8 regions to be launched. So we're going to start training. And also what is really important and fantastic for us and our shareholder is that we now have quotas imposed on DigitalSafe for Mexico City and its region. So that should start around January.
And when do you expect this training to be completed?
The training for Region 9 will be done by the end of October. I think the other regions probably by the end of November. They also are onboarding their distributors. And I should tell you that their distributors basically build about 80% of their business. So once you are on a distributor platform, and again, that has to do with billing and provisioning and also commissioning their revenue share and so forth. Now that that's done and that's approved, we believe the growth will be quite high. So all of that will be done by the end of November. In Mexico, really from December 10 to January 10, there's no business whatsoever. Everybody's on vacation mode and platforms shut down. So, which is true, it's a technical thing that we have to deal with. And end of November is kind of our deadline, but we'll meet our deadline. We are going to start sales as of now, but we believe in Q1 of next year, the ramp up will start much more aggressively, especially that the corporate sales execs are going to have a minimum quota to sell DigitalSafe.
Well, we'll definitely look forward to hearing about those sales numbers. Separate to this, I know you've been at a few different investor conferences, namely the Muskoka Capital Event Investors Conference. What are investors really saying about the GlobeX story, and how are they kind of digesting it?
Well, what's interesting is that Muskoka, being obviously on the East Coast, is the Hamptons of Toronto for Canadians all know about Muskoka. So there was about 35 to 40 investment brokers and investors attending, and about 35 issuers like us. What we did realize is that in this region, at least, people value technology a lot. They understand the message, and the message is we all use free email or unsecured email from the big brands that we all know. But for a business, you really need something more, and there is no unified solution that can cover your secure communication and your full data management under one roof. They do understand that the need is massive. I think there's going to be $1 trillion US spent over the next 5 years on cybersecurity and data security. And us having a business model where we go to a telecom operator and they have the cost of the client acquisition and they do all the marketing for a revenue share is a very attractive offering. And right now we're at the ground level of it. So the reception was extremely positive, so that I had to extend my trip in Toronto an extra couple of days because we have been meeting investment bankers and funds pretty much all day long. And I'm going to do the same tomorrow because, before I fly back.
Well, good to hear feedback has been positive. Great to catch up, Alain. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Christine.